Angie Martinez is here. How about that, huh? Angie. I feel weird talking.
Is like that the only introduction I get though?
Yeah,
Like,
well, there was already a big introduction before.
oh, thank you.
Like,
Thank you for that.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so before we get into your thing,
Yeah.
because that's what this show's about, like people's things, their obsessions and passion. We got to do small talk.
I hate small talk.
I know the network wants us to like just figure out what you're up to now.
Okay, oh fine.
Yeah.
Hey, hi, Sipe.
What are you up to? What's going on?
I'm just, working.
Yeah.
Working on some television stuff like you.
Really?
I hosted Title X last night, which was for
Yeah, how
criminal
was it?
justice reform. It was really good, and Meek came out because he's been a big advocate for that.
Did he perform or he spoke?
But he a little bit of both, mostly performed. I keep wanting to talk into this mic, but
Yeah, I know,
you can hear me from here, yeah.
Yeah, because it's our radio background.
I know. I'm gonna be like, what did you say? Sorry, I'm right.
We know, we've been in the game.
Cipha and I have been friends for how long? 100?
I don't wanna say.
All right, we're really old, and we've really been friends for a really long time. You know when I found that I really like Cipha? It was early in my career too. I was having a birthday party, and I didn't know you at all. It was like this young kid. Flex was like, he could do it. I was like, I want somebody, because it was a small, intimate birthday party. I want a DJ. He could be good, but I don't want anybody who's going to be a headache or cost a lot of money. He was like, I'll send Cipha down there. I'm like, fine. And then he came. Not only did you kill the party, but he brought me a gift. And it was a candle in this little round, like a
That's
candle
crazy
holder.
you remember that.
I still have it. I should
What?
have brought it. I swear to God.
You should have brought it and put it right here.
It's a little rusted now. It's not the same color it was when you gave it to me.
That's so cool that you remember that, and that's how we became friends. And then I gotta bring up this thing that you hate, that I talk about, that you were late to my wedding.
Everybody thinks that's funny. It really wasn't funny. It was not funny. I felt horrible. So I was late. It is because
Listen, my wife is Filipino, and in the Filipino culture, they have this thing called the sponsors.
I was a sponsor. I wasn't just attending.
Yeah,
I was
a sponsor
part
like
of the wedding.
It's like a godparent of your marriage, right? So like you have like a godparent of your kid.
Which I was really honored that you asked me to be that. It meant so much to me.
So we're ready to walk down the aisle, and my wife's like this. She's like, we really have to wait for her. I'm like, we have to wait for her. It's Angie. She's like, all right.
On her wedding day. And then I don't remember why I was late. I'm sure I had an amazing reason. Anyway, so I'm rushing. I'm driving. I'm in my dress. I'm driving like a crazy person. And by the way, I got a little lost. I'm circling the place. I found it. I'm pulling up. And I could see the wedding party set up outside. They're outside, like everybody's there. I'm like, there they are. I'm pulling up my car. I'm speeding. I get out the car. I'm trying to my hair. And then I look, and I see literally the wedding, like the bride and her, and they're just standing there waiting. And I'm hopping out of the car, and the wedding is waiting for me.
Yeah, Angie just pulled up in front.
I left my car there. It wasn't illegally parked. I just left the car there and ran inside. It was horrible.
Are you late to all weddings?
And he brings it up every time he can, and it's horrible.
You hate it. It's because you hate it, and now we're documenting it.
Yeah.
You know what? You're a part of hip hop history for many different reasons.
Okay.
You know what? Someone asked me. We got a question on Twitter. What's happening with the Tupac interview?
Well, the thing is, Cipha, is that...
If you don't know this, she has this amazing Tupac interview where she went to LA and interviewed him, and it's probably the most dynamic, in-depth interview anyone ever got with Tupac, and you never...
Wow, you just really put so much sauce on it.
Well, that's what it is.
No, he invited me in the middle of East Coast, West Coast, come out. I came out, I interviewed him, I came back. I was afraid to put it out because I was worried about what the repercussions of that interview would be.
But he was saying some crazy shit
losing their lives, and I didn't want that to happen, so the tapes have just kind of been in my possession. And it's sensitive, even now, like hearing it, it's like a sensitive. But I do know it's a piece of history, so I am planning to release it, and I just want it to be done at this point. I want it to be done well, and I want it to be done respectfully and with some type of purpose.
Right.
Not just because...
Just release it for no reason.
Yeah, I want to do it with some type of purpose. I've been, things take time, but I have been working on that, and it is coming soon. And it's
because when you really think about Tupac, there's not that many interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like a couple famous ones where he was talking to the woman from MTV.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like almost like he was doing snippets before there was like YouTube. Like he had like little quick interviews
also,
where
we
he would
didn't have
talk
video
crazy.
back then.
Yeah, the video wasn't as easy as it
Yeah,
is
it was
now.
audio. I mean, literally, it was like me in his apartment with a little mic with a little recorder and a microphone like this.
Oh, it's not even video?
No, it's audio.
Oh, I thought it was video.
No, it's a radio interview. It was a radio interview. It's just audio. So trying to figure out how to put that out and be and it you know, and people.
And he was talking crazy on there?
Of course he was talking crazy. He was in the middle of all of that, and he was but he was also passionate and intelligent and way more advanced than me.
Right.
I wish me now could interview him.
Yeah.
Because when you hear it, when you all will hear it, he just blows me away. I'm like,
right.
Okay, and then what? You know, just like not. I was just in awe of him, and he was way like rolling all over me.
So you have another part of hip hop history you're a part of, which people might not know. You used to do this segment on the radio called the Top 5 at 9.
I did.
Remember that?
Oh my God.
Countdown. The promo you had was by
JayZ?
the Damager.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I had a really good JayZ one too. That was Top 5 before. But anyway, go ahead, carry on.
The the Damager beat.
Yes.
Biggie heard it.
Yes.
Was like, I want that beat, and then they made 10 Crack Commandments.
This is true.
There would be no 10 Crack Commandments.
You know how
without
it's like the 10 Crack Commandments. It was the high 5 at 9. Yeah, it was mine. It was
if
mine.
you listen to 10 Crack Commandments, guys, pause this.
I don't
Google
think
it.
you told that story good. You want me to tell the story better? So I had this crazy promo that DJ Premier made just for me for my show, right? And it was his new artist, JayZ the Damager, and it was like high 5 at 9 over this crazy beat. Biggie's driving around listening to me on the radio. He hears my promo and was like, yo, I need that beat. And Premier called me and was like, Biggie wants the beat. And I'm like, of course, give Biggie whatever he wants. And then 10 Crack Commandments was born.
Amazing.
Didn't I tell it better than you?
Did you stop playing your promo when 10 Crack Commandments came out? Would you stop playing?
No, it was some fire after that.
Yeah.
Then it looked like I took Biggie's song and made a promo.
Yeah.
If you didn't know. But really, my promo was first.
Angie Martinez. Your thing is games.
So I like to play games. I am like inappropriately competitive.
Inappropriately.
Yes. Like I've literally.
You go hard.
And you know what the funny thing is? I'm not trying to beat anybody. It's myself that I'm battling. Like I'm not battling other people. It's not like I want to kill Cipha this game.
Yeah.
It's like, why can't I figure out how to win this?
And are you like that in life?
Of course I'm like that in life.
Okay, so that's...
If there's something you can't figure out, I think I can figure out anything, right? That I would want to put my mind to. And I will stay with it until I can... Yes. So that's the same thing with like...
So what's game night? What's like the favorite games you play?
Well, I used to do a lot of poker nights. Did you ever come to my poker nights?
I think I went to one.
Did you
when had an
play?
apartment, yeah. Well, I didn't know how to play that well, so I was just having
so,
fun. No, it was intense. People were playing for real.
Yeah, of
I was like,
course.
oh, there'll be chips, music, play some games, and everybody was like, I was like, yo, this is real right
This
now.
is so serious.
What's your thing now?
I do celebrity nights. I hosted one
that's like
in New
heads up?
Orleans. Yeah, but it's more like of the culture.
Right.
Right? So I did I hosted a celebrity night in New Orleans around Essence Fest. And I did one at 4040 here in New York. That was a good time.
Really?
It got a little competitive. Mm-hmm. You also I have Monopoly game nights that I used to do with Joe Button.
What's your Monopoly strategy?
To win, mostly.
What's the longest game you ever played?
Hours.
A Monopoly. Yo, it goes
Easy.
forever.
4 hours, 5 hours, like hours.
I played once, and I literally owned every property on the board.
Well, you were playing with terrible people. Why did
It got very long, and I just saw people getting tired, and I was like, yo, I'll take that. No rent.
Oh, so you
And I just swindled it, and at the end of the game, I had every single property.
You win.
Because my usual tactic is slumlord. I like to buy all the cheap ones right in front.
It's not bad. Take any property you can get.
Yeah, because people skip those. They're like, oh, it's not a lot of money, but if you build up on
Those orange ones around there and those dark purple ones over there. That's
slumlord, baby. If you want to watch more What's Your Thing videos, that's right here. And then I'm gonna need you to subscribe right here. So subscribe here, watch videos here. They getting all that?